I got a beer, I got a rack, and I got a chicken. Let's do this. Welcome back to Heat of the Drum. My name is Steve. Today we are doing beer can chicken. We're going to make a barbecue rub from scratch. We're going to stick this beer inside that chicken and we're going to smoke it on that drum smoker. And the first thing we need to do is make this rub. Let me show you how. What you'll need is a half cup of light brown sugar, 2 tablespoons of smoked paprika, 2 teaspoons of ground pepper, 2 teaspoons of kosher salt, 2 teaspoons of onion powder, 2 teaspoons of garlic powder, 1 teaspoon of ground mustard, and a half teaspoon of cayenne pepper. I have that all right here. Let's get this mixed up. And when you're done, it's going to look like that. Set this off to the side. Let's grab our chicken. What we got here is a 6-pound chicken. I believe it was actually 6.3 pounds, right around in that range. And approximately an hour and a half ago, I took it out of its packaging, put it on this little rack, and just stuck it in the fridge just to help dry it out a little bit. Now, normally with chicken, I like to go probably 3 or 4 hours in the fridge drying out. You can go overnight. That's even better yet if you want to really dry that out. But we're working with an hour and a half today, and it should still turn out pretty good for us. So first thing we need to do is get it off this rack and start cleaning it up a little bit. We're not going to do much to it. And unfortunately, there was a rip on the skin right there. So that's probably going to open up as it cooks, but that's all right. We'll deal with it. You can see there's a lot of loose fat and some skin back here, so I'm going to take care of that. So I got these shears. I'm just going to come in here and probably be easier just use these and cut this off. So come in here. Come in here. Let's get this guy off. I'm not going to be too crazy picky about it. This is going to render down, come down. So we're just going to clean up. You know, sometimes they leave little feather remnants on here, so we want to get any of those off. It's actually looking pretty good. Now what you can do here is you can pat this off dry with some paper towels and spray some oil on here, rub some oil on here, however you want to do it. I think I'm going to leave it as is and just roll with it. Put all that rub in this shaker bottle. Let's get it on. Let's get this flipped over. Now you can pull this skin back and get your fingers in there and separate that and get some good flavor down in there. I have been known to do that for sure. But you know what? I'm not going to do that this time. So let's just rub her up. Make sure we get some good flavoring down there on that wing, because I'm actually going to come in here and pop these behind just to keep them in place. Just like that. Just like that, my friends. And I don't care if my shaker bottle gets contaminated. I'm going to wash it after. So I'm going to save some rub because I know I'm going to lose some when I try to get it on the beer can holder. So I think I'll stop right there. And let's talk some beer. I just got a Coors Banquet. We're going to pop the top. This thing's been just hanging out room temperature. I'm going to pop that top, and I'm actually going to take that off. Then I'm going to come in here with this can opener and just put a couple more holes in that. Just like that. If you have a way to get the whole lid off, you can do that, but this is how I'm doing it. And now let's get this chicken on there. Let's open up this cavity. Woohoo! And drop her down. Look at that. Change my gloves here to get hands a little drier. And in case I didn't tell you, this was a 16-ounce can of that Coors Banquet beer. And let's get some more rub on here. And what I'll probably do is try to get some more on the front. Get it in my hand, just tap it on there. Don't want to skimp on the flavor. It's looking really good. Chicken's looking really good. We're just going to let this hang out while we work on getting that drum fired up. So today we're going to use some Cowboy Oak and Hickory blend mixed with a little Kingsford. And I'm going to add a couple hickory chunks in there. I am going to put an empty bowl right here in the center. A lot of times I'll put water in there, but this time I'm going to put that there so when the chicken drips down, if that beer happens to bubble out, I don't want it coming down and messing with my flames. So that's why that's there. Going down on the second level. Now it's about to get fun. This thing's been sweating it out for the last 45 minutes. Drum smoker's ready. Let's do this. And get this positioned the way I want it. It's looking pretty good to me, my friends. Maybe back just a hair. Let's get the lid on. Oh yeah, she's gonna barely fit. Just set the timer for 1 hour. At that point, we're going to get in there and rotate that chicken and put our thermometer in there and get our first temp on that thing. Now let's talk drum smoker temp. I'm looking for 295, 300, right in that range. You could go higher if you want and get it done faster, or you could go lower and take longer. 300 is kind of a middle of the road, and it should turn out really good for us. I'll see you in 1 hour. We just hit the 1 hour mark. Now we're going to get our thermometer in there and get our first temp on this. But check this out. Remember I said that I wanted to be 295 to 300. Right now we are 298. So this thing is cruising along. Get my gloves on, get the lid off, and let's get our first look at this thing. Starting to smell good. Here we go. As you can see, this is our first look on this beer can chicken. I'm going to come in here from down below and just get in here. So you can see I got my temperature probe in from the bottom coming up in that big breast. And that's only because I can't put it up here going down because I won't be able to get the lid back on. So that's in there. Let's go ahead and rotate. Bring this up. Bring this around like such. There's the back side. Let's get the lid back on. Starting to smell really good here at Heat of the Drum, let me tell you. We just got in there at the 1 hour mark, got that chicken rotated, got our thermometer in there, and right now we are 111 degrees internal on that chicken. So we're just going to let this thing cruise along. I'm not going to peek anymore or mess with it at all. About 165-ish. I'm going to be wanting to take a look at that thing. I'll see you then. Oh yeah, and if you like what I'm doing here at Heat of the Drum, hit that like and subscribe. Leave me a comment. Leave me a suggestion. I just might actually do it. Thanks again. We just hit 165. Let's get the lid off and get a look. Let's spin it around and get a look. Oh yeah. So you can see this skin is nice and firm. That rub really stuck. I'm going to do one more thing. Look at these legs. Oh man. Just add a little flavor. Not doing no barbecue sauce tonight. Oh yeah. One more time here. Woo-wee. Look at that. And don't forget the back. Let's get the lid on. It's been another 5 minutes. Let's get the lid off, see if we need to baste, or are we just going to take it off? Let's see what it looks like. I do believe this is coming off. We don't need this thermometer anymore. Woo-wee. Take that out of there. Oh, yeah. Wow, is that hot. This is coming out. Woo-wee. Oh, man. We took a 6-pound chicken, put a barbecue rub from scratch on there, stuck a Coors Banquet beer in the center of it, and smoked it beer can style. Let's get a bite. It's time. I've been smelling this thing for the last 2.5 hours or so, and I'll tell you what, man, does that skin look good. And it smells so good. Let's get a bite. Here we go. I'm a breast man. Let me get in here and get a piece of this. Oh, see that? Woo-wee, look at that. Ooh, wow, that's hot. Oh, man. Ooh, wow, that's hot. I hope the camera picked that up, that juice squirting out there, because I'll tell you what, woo, is it hot? And oh, is it juicy. Mmm. Oh, yeah. Mmm. Oh, wow. Here's a piece of the skin. I want to taste that rub. Mm. I think that butter at the end, and that was a judgment call. I was not planning on doing that, but I was looking how that skin looked, and I thought, I need a little bit more moisture, a little bit more fat, and it's pairing nicely with that rub, man. Mmm. Remember, you can do this too. Till I see you again the next time on Heat of the Drum. Now the question is, what am I going to do with this? Am I going to eat it as is? Break it apart, put it on a sandwich? I don't know. But I'm definitely putting a hurting on this tonight. I'll see you next time.